This problem is a test problem. So I'm going to write it up here on the board, and then you need to test yourself. I guess quiz yourself on it. And because it's a quiz question, we'll write it in a different colored ink. How's that? Okay, let's get started. We have 6x plus 15 times x plus 18 plus 20. And that's going to be equal to 19 times 13x minus 9 plus, I didn't realize how long this problem was, 20x plus 8. We were barely able to get this on the screen. So you need to pause the video and try to work this one out. Okay? And then we'll have the solution here for you. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and work this one out. So let's go ahead, I'll rewrite the 6. We better start way over here. So 15 times x plus 15 times 18, which is going to be 270, I believe, plus 20. And I don't know if we're going to have enough room. Let's go ahead and just condense this down. So our like terms are 6x and 15x will be our like terms. So 6x plus 15x is going to be 21x. And then 270 plus 20 is 290. Okay, so that's the left-hand side. I could possibly attempt to write this, but I don't know. Let's look at this. 19 times 13 is 247x. 247x. And then 19 times 10, or 19 times 9 is 171. Plus 20x plus 20 times 8 is going to be 160. And we've ran out of room, but that's okay. Let's collect up our like terms. 247 plus 20 is going to be 267. X, we have this minus 171 plus the 160, so that's a difference of 11. Okay, Now let's look here. 267 is the coefficient of x. 21 is the coefficient of x. So we're going to take this, or subtract, I should say, both sides, the minus 21x. But I'm just going to take it over to the right. That's the way I see things. So we end up with 290 is equal to, rewriting, we subtracted 21 from both sides, 21x I should say. We'll go ahead and keep that 11 right there. So 267 minus 21 is going to give us 246. X. We'll continue to write the 11. Now we got to get that 11 to the other side, so we're going to add 11 to both sides. Keep in mind, I'm not actually writing that out. You know, adding 11 to both sides, because if I add 11 to this side over here, it just goes to 0. So after we simplify, this is what we would get right here. All right. Adding 11 to both sides, so you have 290 plus 11 gives us 301. Rewrite. Now we got to get this coefficient to look like a 1. We've got to turn that into a 1, and we're going to do that by multiplying both sides by the reciprocal of 246. So we end up with x is equal to 301 over, I should say 301. Okay. So this, as long as we didn't make any mistakes, is going to be our solution to the equation. And you should always take that possible solution and plug it in, even though I know it's going to be nasty. And make sure, plug it into x here, and make sure that the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Okay, so hopefully you were able to pass that quiz, because it's time to move on. We're going to be talking about fractional expressions and how to deal with them. We talked about it earlier, but we're going to go into detail on it in the next video.